Hi researchers! In this next part of your lesson today, I'm going to show you how to create a folder on your desktop that you can hold all of your information that you find for your state research project. I'm going to give you one example of a picture that you might want to save on your desktop inside your personal folder. It's going to be very important that you're using your own assigned laptop today. So if you're not using your own assigned laptop, the one that has been given to you by your homeroom teacher, it'll be important that you're working on it so that you know what laptop you have to go to in order to get your information from your folder. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I want you to do is I want you to hold down your control button and click your mouse. This gives you your drop down menu right on your desktop. You can go anywhere on your desktop, hold down your control button and click, and it will give you this drop down box. Okay? You'll notice that the very first option on the box is New Folder. I want you to highlight New Folder and go ahead and click on it. An untitled folder will come up on your desktop. At this point, you'll notice that the untitled folder words are highlighted. You can either hit the space bar, delete, or you can just begin typing. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to begin typing. And I'm going to type in my first and last name. I hold down my Shift key to get a capital L. And then I start typing my name. Space. Hold down the Shift key to get a capital A. L-D-R-I-D-G-E. Alright. I've got my folder. Laura Aldridge. I can hit enter if I want to, and it's going to show up. Great. At this point, I can move and drag my folder anywhere I want to on my desktop. I'm going to kind of keep it towards the top just so I can know exactly where it is for right now. Now, Mac has a great feature called click and drag. I love this feature because it allows you to click on images and drag them into your folder. I'm going to show you what I mean right now. I'm going to go over here to my menu bar and I'm going to go ahead and open up my Google file, my Google window here. I'm going to hunt and search for the Iowa state flag. I'm going to hit enter. Already I have different images that show up right across the top here. Now I want you to be careful when you choose images. You never know what might show up when you choose an image depending on what you search for here. You may or may not find inappropriate images. The school has lots of filters on our internet access, but sometimes there are hateful people out there who manage to get through our nets. So please be careful when you choose images on Google. Don't be surprised if something inappropriate comes up, but if it does, always be sure to notify me so that I can help you click out of it as soon as possible. Alright, well, I already recognize some pictures that I really like, and it looks like that's what's going to be on images for the most part. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, I can either click on images here or images for Iowa state flag here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now, taking a look at some of these, they all look pretty much the same. So I'm just going to choose one that I think looks pretty good. This one looks a little clearer, and I like how the eagle is a different color brown, and I also like how the ribbon is blue. So I'm going to pull my window down just a little bit, dragging the window down by the very top. Okay, so I'm clicking on the just above the menu bar and I'm dragging it down. Now, those of you who like to go into full screen mode by clicking this button will find that dragging this down is not going to work. You have to put your mouse all the way up to the top of your screen and make sure that you press the blue button in the top corner so that you're not in full screen mode anymore. Otherwise, you won't be able to drag your window down. So, click just above your menu bar or above your address bar and drag down. Now I'm going to click on my image right here. Click on my image and I'm going to drag it. You notice how as I drag it has a plus sign on it. That means that I can drop the image there in the search engine and it'll search for it, but I don't want to drop it there. I want to drop it right up here. Now my plus sign goes away, but as I get onto my folder, you'll notice that my folder highlights and then it flashes. It opens up and I can actually put it right inside Laura Aldridge. Do you see how Laura Aldridge is highlighted? That means that I can drop it right into Laura Aldridge, and that's where I'm going to put it. There you go. I think that actually dropped it onto desktop, but I'll show you another way that we can do it too. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to click on my photograph, or I'm going to click on my graphic. I'm going to drag it over to lauraaldridge.com or Laura Aldridge file, and I'm going to drop it right onto Laura Aldridge. Now I can click on Laura Aldridge, and I can see that right there is my image. There it is, saved in Laura Aldridge. It's right there. Perfect. Now when I want to access it for my report, my PowerPoint, and my Prezi, I can go right to it. You can do this with a lot of graphics inside Google. Just drag and drop.